I sensed very strongly the Lord was saying, you need to move to Romania and you need to do your schooling there. And so when I was 19, I bought a one-way ticket and I moved. And I lived in Romania for the bulk of the next 5 years. I did mission work in villages surrounding the city that I lived in. I did my undergraduate work at a Christian university there, learned how to preach and teach in a different language. I had a radio ministry at the time. I met my wife while I was there. We were both married. She's a Romanian in her nationality, but we also had our first child while we were still living there in that period. So that 5-year period in which I was called and commissioned to service there was deeply formative for me. Many Christians, I'm afraid, feel overwhelmed and confused and uncertain. The cultural shifts are happening so rapidly that I think many Christians that I've talked to lack confidence. They want to be faithful in this time, but they don't even know how to receive all of the messages they're bombarded with day in and day out. And as a result of that, I think there are Christians that are anxious, and some who are a little bit begrudging of the fact that they are in this particular moment in time. And I, to that, have to say, no, God hasn't made a mistake. He has placed us here in a particular place, now in a particular time, to be faithful to him. And we shouldn't begrudge the moment that we are in. We need to be faithful in it. This is our time. God has put us here and now, and we need to be faithful. How do we bring the light of the gospel to bear on the cultural narratives that people believe in our world in a way that exposes the lies, but also fulfills the deeper longings that they want to be true in the first place? Many Christians are good lie detectors. They see the lies and they have the oppositional posture right away. Other Christians are more complimentary and affirming of the longings, but don't really have that word of challenge that the gospel brings. Faithful Christianity is not going to go into either sides of that. Faithful Christianity is going to expose the lies of our world, but in a way that fulfills, that connects to those deeper longings in the culture that have led people to believe some of those lies in the first place.